This man was sentenced to 50 years of water torture. He was injected with a light sedative, leaving only his heart and eyes able to move while his entire body's muscles were paralyzed, making escape nearly impossible. The key factor was that he was being held 10,000 meters underground. But today, a formidable figure arrived at the prison. The very reason he had been captured was to break into this underground facility. Shackled in iron chains, he was escorted by several prison guards into the elevator. They descended 10,000 meters below the surface. After passing through numerous heavy steel doors, he finally laid eyes on the water prison. He was promptly changed into a special prison uniform and locked inside. Then came the injection of the light sedative, the very moment he had been waiting for. As the staff administered the drug, he immediately closed his eyes and stopped breathing. A second later, the ECG monitor detected his death. The startled staff thought he had an allergic reaction to the sedative. They quickly opened the water cell, preparing to give him the antidote serum. But then tragedy struck. Suddenly, his heartbeat resumed. He dragged the staff member into the cell. In the blink of an eye, he had taken out all the guards. The warden, trembling in fear, hurriedly used high voltage to subdue him before seizing the chance to run out and call for backup.
You shoot anything that walks through that door! Anything!
Little did he know, the intruder had come fully prepared. At that very moment, the prison's exterior also came under attack. The man opened a black canister, releasing countless flying insects, each one a concentrated bomb. They dispersed, landing near the guards before abruptly self-detonating, instantly wiping out all external security. With the threat of the guards eliminated, the man decisively sprang into action, charging straight into the prison. The warden remained completely unaware until several rapid-fire bombs rolled in. By the time they realized something was amiss, it was already too late. After a few loud bangs, they were all blown back onto the ground. The reason for this elaborate operation was to rescue the masked man before them, a top terrorist. Recognizing the terror this man was capable of, the warden desperately fired his gun to detonate the prison's fuel stores, hoping to bury them then and there. Unfortunately, the explosion only managed to injure White Ghost. With that, the gang made their escape. The masked man was none other than the infamous Cobra Commander. During his imprisonment, his subordinates had used his technology to impersonate the US president. For years, their ambitions never waned as they worked tirelessly to develop cutting-edge black technology, biding their time until the commander's return to lead their operation.
In 48 hours, Zeus will launch.
But don't panic. In Tokyo, Japan, there is a mysterious organization called the Blue Shadow Clan, born to uphold global justice. Having learned of Cobra's prison break, they decided to intervene. They saw White Ghost as their way in, as he was once a member of the Blue Shadow Clan. At this moment, White Ghost is recovering from his wounds atop a snowy mountain peak.